So this started probably with a hotel stay. I stayed in a really nice, clean hotel. I'm a marathon runner, went out for an event, stayed in a hotel, felt like it may not have been the cleanest. This was during the pandemic, so things were still kind of on lockdown. Not a lot of people. Felt like something was crawling in the room. Didn't feel like the room was really clean. I felt probably within, I stayed over a weekend. Within probably 2 to 3 weeks, when I returned home, I started to feel things crawling on me. It was like I'd be asleep, and initially you think bed bugs. You think, oh, there must be something in my carpet, there must be something on my bed. So I did the whole ritual of buying bed bug bombs and treating rooms, and asking my husband, is anything bothering you? Nothing was biting him, but I would literally feel stings and bites and crawling all through the night, sometimes during the day. Now, mind you, I was working at home, so every room I'd go into, I might sit for 5, 15 minutes, and ting, a little bite. It'd be on my ankles, it'd be on my shoulders, it'd be on my neck. Then I would feel a lot of crawling in my hair. I have very thick natural hair. So I would constantly scratch my head. Oh, is this my imagination? After a while, I started seeing red marks on my skin. I would see a line, probably a 1.5 inch line that had these little dots in them. Um, and thought that was unusual. Saw these blue spots, like a bruise, like you bump into something and you kind of bruise yourself. I see bruises on my arm. I see a bruise on my leg. I see bruises in different places on my body. It would kind of come and go. So there were just these subtle things that were happening to my body, and I couldn't figure out what it was because nothing like this has ever happened. Also, contributing factor, while this was kind of happening, I like to garden. So I was out in my garden with gloves on, goggles, kind of keeping me from the sun. And I think something bit me from the dirt. This was in conjunction with coming back from the hotel, feeling something's crawling on me, going outside, gardening for about an hour and a half, come back in, something's on my middle finger that looks almost like a little wart or a bite or something. Go to the dermatologist at this point now. Start with the dermatologist. Hey, something's crawling on me. There's a itchy feeling, showing them the little burrows and the red marks and things like that. And the dermatologist says, oh, I think that maybe some soap or something that you're using on your skin is creating an irritation on your skin. So they give me, cortisone, something like that. Come back, take that for a while, nothing helps. Go to a different dermatologist. Now, mind you, I have an autoimmune. A lot of people are not familiar with an autoimmune disease is. An autoimmune disease is when your body detects something foreign is happening, and it will attack itself. It will basically turn on itself and start doing really strange things. So, second doctor that I went to is a dermatologist who specializes in autoimmunes, because I'm thinking, okay, obviously it's something going on with my autoimmune. The doctor agrees. Yes, this is things that can happen with autoimmune, the blue spots, the itching, things like that. So then she starts to treat me with something topical, cortisone solutions, things like that, thinking, yes, it's some kind of skin irritation. Go through that treatment, still getting bites and nips. And at this point now, it's all through the day, all through the night. It's crazy because it's almost like I'm going nuts. I'm going crazy. I'm scratching. I'm seeing more. Literally, what I come to learn later on are there are very, very tiny mites that are crawling all over my skin, and they're burrowing my skin. They're laying eggs. They're laying larvae. The eggs every 2 to 3 days start to hatch. This thing happens over and over again until I am literally infested from my feet to my eyelids, my eyelashes, my hair. There are little bitty tiny mites that are living all over my body. They go into my nose, they're in my ears. They create ear infections because they lay eggs in my ears that then start to irritate the ear canal that starts to swell, and it is painful.